This building was vacant for 75 years. It's formerly a lampshade factory.
Right.
When we got the grant, the federal grant, we met with the owner, and with our funds, we were able to develop this small 1,500 square feet.
Right,
So
wonderful.
that's what we did. Our commitment was to make the space beautiful and lovely and clean and colorful, and that's really what we tried to do with a little
Great.
tiny bit of funding that we had. So as you see when you come in, we have a garden, and we have books. Do
Books
you want
there.
to look?
Yeah, I
so
can see the
ladies
books.
can take. So here's a garden we dug up. We dug
Right.
these up, and we have a garden. We absolutely will not have any kind of security guard or anything here, because our feeling is that we really are bringing something to the neighborhood. So
And how's it been? Have you been
Never been.
affected?
No.
Never?
nope.
Never. So these are
Not to-
people who have suffered domestic violence and that kind of
The
thing?
women here, we can talk. Well, yeah, I'll be happy to tell you more. About who we target and the women we serve when we sit with you. But absolutely, we are a gender-specific, trauma-informed recovery support program. And so the ladies come in, they're comfortable, they sign in, so we keep a record of that. And this is Tanya's office. Tanya is the site supervisor, so
Right.
she's here to welcome the women. And,
Okay,
we have HIV testing, so that's our little refrigerator.
Right.
And so we have a computer for the ladies to use. This is
okay, if they want
for the
to.
women enrolled to, and we have sign-in sheet if they want to learn some computer skills. And then we always have a warm meal.
Yeah,
And the artwork is, like everything in here, we just try to have a welcoming, affirming
yes.
sense. We definitely, we put in a restroom because many of the women are transient and homeless, so they can wash up.
Yeah.
This is Celeste's office.
Hey, Celeste, how are you? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm fine.
Well done.
So she does enters the database, and we'll tell you more about everybody's role. Is Aisha,
Okay.
another case manager.
Okay. Hello.
So,
Just,
this is where the group. This is it. So this is the extent of our place.
Right.
So just know that this is a block-long building, and there are 3 floors. But this is
You got 3 floors?
Oh yeah, or maybe 4. Is it 4 stories?
Yes. Do you use the other floors as well?
Well, like I said, we had this amount of money.
Yes,
a
and you
certain
did
amount
this.
of money, so we were able to pay for 1,500 square feet at the rate that
Yeah.
the building owner, and we laid the floor plan out, and we squeezed every inch that we could out of that.
Well done.
I supervise all of the women here. I also do groups twice a week. Our groups are so big now that we have to do 2 groups on Tuesdays and 2 groups on Thursdays. We have a group called Road to Recovery, and then we also have a group in the afternoons that's Recovery Ready. And just the difference between both groups is that one group, the women have been in recovery for about 6 months, so they've been clean, so they kind of move to another step. The other women, because we are a pre-treatment program, they're still coming in using, and at their own pace, they'll be moved along, to the next group or to a different facility outside of here.
Right.
But the women come in, this is the pre-treatment program, so they come in still using, pretty much been through a lot of programs and find that this program, because they go at their own pace, they find this program to be very helpful to their needs. So
Right. So do you take them through the process then?
yes,
The whole
we take
process?
them through the process. Whenever they come in and say, I think I'm ready to move along to another program, then we're able to do that. But we don't rush them along. We don't tell them, okay, you have 5 months here or 2 weeks here. We just don't do that. We kind of go along with their own pace. And with case management, they'll explain to you how they do the case management. They're able to do that. They're able to come to the groups and identify the traumas that they have been through, and identify coping skills, and just kind of making it along with going through their recovery. So they go through their own pace, and it is really helpful.
Good. Good. So is that a day program then? Is it they come in on a daily basis? It's not a residential place?
No, it's not a residential. It's a daily program.
Okay. So do they potentially return to the danger, to the home?
Sometimes, yeah, they do. When they leave here, we have to kind of make the women, give them the tools to make them stronger, because once they leave here, they can leave here and they can use again. And when they come in, we still accept them with open arms. So that's part of our program. But I think the foundation that they get here, and the love, and the kind of going through the step by step, and the core values, and kind of building yourself up. So it's like sort of like an infant. You kind of like build yourself up, and you get the strength. Not that we're parents, but you kind of get the strength from the staff, and you're able to like move forward from that.
As a pre-treatment program, we are kind of a unique creature. That's why sort of, we talk about ourselves as a front porch, as a program that works with people in active addiction. In fact, that's an eligibility requirement, is that you're not in a treatment program and that you have used within the last 30 days.
Right.
So we are really reaching out to really support the recovery efforts of people, and our data shows that with very 20 to 30 year addiction histories, with many attempts at inpatient, and so that's who we're reaching out to. So we talk about we partner with women to increase their readiness to enter substance abuse treatment, like Tanya said, when and if they're ready at their pace.
Right.
So that's what we do. So then we facilitate women's enrollment in licensed treatment providers, which we're not, we're a program.
Right.
And then when they have finished with that, as you spoke about, going back to systems that reinforce and almost facilitate addiction, they have a place to go that facilitates recovery. So
Right.
that's how we see ourselves.
Right.
As a case manager, I have sessions with the clients, and a part of the job of case manager is I help the women identify and get through barriers which prevent them from going to treatment.
Right.
And which might be housing, child care, or getting their GED, stuff like that. So a lot of times, if they can remove the barriers, they can get themselves ready to go into treatment. And also, I hope to be doing really soon is HIV prevention, education, and risk reduction for my
Right.
clients. That'll be coming soon. Yeah,
When a client comes in, if they've been using it in the past 30 days, then we'll take them into our room, and then we ask them some questions. It takes about an hour long, and then from there we determine what kind of help they're looking for.
Right.
So if they're not ready, that's fine too, but if they're ready, that's when we help them get into inpatient, outpatient, shelter. We give out food, clothing referrals. We do HIV testing and counseling here. We're going to start doing STD testing and counseling. What else? We do so much here. We do 2 groups a week, like Tanya mentioned. We feed them on the groups. We cook here for
Right.
the women. We also give out clothing if we have it in the back. We give out the clothing for our women. So we do a little bit of everything
Well
around
done.
here. Yeah.
Well done. And yourself, what were you before you came here?
I actually worked in this field about maybe like 17 years now, 18 years. The way I came into this field, I'm not sure if you probably didn't heard. I work for We the People.
No, I haven't heard of them.
Yeah, there were HIV places that, people would come in and get tested. I started working there because I had friends that were already positive.
Right.
So I've been in this field ever since.
Yes.
So,
And is this where you're comfortable working?
oh, yeah, I love it. I love this field, yes.
You
Yeah.
found your
Yeah.
niche?
I mean, I'm not a recovery addict or anything like that, or didn't come family, but this, like you said, maybe this is where God brought me to, for 17, 18 years now, and I'm not going anywhere.